Nude freak streaks by. Sargnarg the Harchard. Too gay for the naked eye. Sargnarg the Harchard. Sargnarg, he's really lewd. Sargnarg, he's got some supple boobs. Sargnarg, he is the gayest thing alive. He is the gayest thing alive. He is the gayest thing alive. Sargnarg. Oh, hi. Keep surprising me like that. Welcome back to the world under the sea. Apparently, they just rolled out part 2 of the Aquatic update, which includes turtles, including baby turtles as well, that's fucking cute. Now I can actually feed raw fish to dolphins, and they will lead me to sunken treasure. So remember when I was trying to force feed that dolphin last time? It'll actually work now. What I thought was funny is they counted it as a feature, as an updated feature, that they unfucked boat controls. Like, remember when we went on the Java version from having standard WASD controls for the boat to, on the Windows version, having this weird janky thing where it's like tank controls, like the left arrow key or W, and would sort of make you go this way, and D would make you go this way, and you had to hold them both in order to go forward. Basically, back then it was a feature that they busted it. They fucked up boat controls, and then they counted it as another feature that they fixed it. Break something, it's a feature. Fix it, it's a feature again. That's just efficient workflow, dude. I'm excited, though. There's also something called conduits, which can be built underwater. I don't know what they are. It's something like electrical, I think. I'm going to need to look up what that is. Maybe that's redstone related. If so, I want to know about it, because the idea of building waterproof circuits and things sounds pretty cool. If indeed that's what it is. Sargnarg the Hedgehog. Let's see. It's getting late. I'm gonna turn into what? Dad joke. I'm getting old enough to make sincere dad jokes. It's terrifying. What am I turning into? Can the transformation be halted? Many have tried, but I'm just not sure. Hello, not sure. I'm Dad. No! Well, what the fuck was that? I really, really wish I had that Respiration 3 helmet. I want to know an easy way to get it, because this is a big step forward. I mean, my first base, remember, was in shallow tropical waters. So my next base being in deep waters, but in a narrow gully, that's like one step forward, but also 2 steps backwards. Because I can't get any deeper than this. I was only able to build this because I built a smaller shelter habitat first to dive from while constructing the starter pod for this one. How am I going to do that in the wide open ocean? It's not going to work in the open sea. I don't have a plan for that. Like, I'm psyched that I don't have to quit this world and start a new one, because I found a giant ocean biome. I'm excited about that. In fact, let me just show you. Let me just give a quick overview of that right now. I'm stoked that I don't have to make a new map. Wait, whoa, hold on. Hang on. It looks like glass rendering is fixed, is it? Or am I imagining things? Maybe I need to see it from inside. Yes, it's fixed. Holy shit. Look at that. Remember in the last video, looking at glass outside from inside through glass, it would be all fucked up and the texture wouldn't be there? Well, now it's fixed. Look at that. And wait a minute. Hold on. There's no flowing water texture. There's no flowing water texture. Oh my god, I'm so happy. When did this happen? Was this part of the update part 2? I almost want them to get rid of this animated texture too and just have it be like flat blue. Oh, this is so much better. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, this is what it takes to make me happy, not like children and like a wife and a real adult life as a human being. No. Fixed underwater glass rendering is what makes me happy. I'm a man who knows what he likes, although man is kind of a strong word. That looks so much better. Everything looks so much better. I can look inside. And everything's rendered correctly. Oh, it's so much better. Why didn't I wait until this update to do the video? Everybody probably wants to know. All 6 of you. Well, 7. Let's be fair. This is going to be so much better now that... Like, I've got the practice I need. Now I can move on to making the giant colony. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to find a dolphin. I'm going to feed him a raw fish, and he's going to lead me to the ocean monument. Come here. No, don't go away from me. How come when I don't want them, they're all up in my grill, but when I want them, they're nowhere to be found? Come here. Alright, lead me. Lead the way. He just ate it and ran. Man, well, there it is anyway. I don't really need him to lead me to it. All I remember, mostly, is that it's beyond the ocean monument. I think there's even a second monument this way. So I just have to keep my distance because there are ocean guardians. Is it this way? I remember there being a second monument. Hang on. Let me make sure of something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. No, I'm good. I'm good forever on that. Thank you. I think I'll just continue this direction. I remember there being a huge deep ocean biome this way. Did I hallucinate that? Was there a second entire deep ocean monument that I came across somehow? This is weirding me out. I remember there being a giant deep ocean biome around here. Maybe it's this way. I don't want to go that way because I'll get lost. I want to go in a straight line. Okay, I'm not finding it. I'm going to go review the old video after this and see exactly which direction I went in. Because part of the confounding issue is that I did that exploration while it was raining. Because I did it while it was raining, there was dramatically decreased visibilities, which makes it really easy to get disoriented. That's the correct way to say it, not disorientated. Fucking animals. I guess I could just conquer that ocean monument and then clear it out so that it's full of air. And that could be my underwater colony. That's not as cool though. I want to build one. It's not as cool. Everybody agreed already. I don't want to dive down there because I remember I had a traumatic experience in some of my older videos where I jumped in unprepared and just got my shit pushed in so fucking hard that I was coughing up pieces of corn. It was a bad time for me. Okay, I think my base is just beyond here. Yeah, there it is. This is way too close to... Yeah, there it is. It's way too close to shore. It was always too close to shore. Come on. Look at how close shore is. Then again, that makes for easy resource access. This can be my new resource gathering base, like the other one was. Except I'll be gathering resources here to build the colony over here, maybe? I mean, let me see how deep it is here. Whoa, that's really shallow and shitty. Like a lot of people I know. Hehehe. Myself included. Sugnarg, he's a really lewd. Sugnarg, he's got supper boobs. Whoa, hold on. What's this down here? Oh, this is just another fucking valley. What a cock tease. There's all these places that are deep enough to build nice and deep, but they're small. What? How did I... It's like Narnia. You have to stumble across it. You can't find it deliberately. There's some magical land of endless deep sea biome that I knew where it was at one point. Should I just build here? Should I just build like right by the ocean monument? That seems really dangerous and unwise, but I don't know if I have a choice. What is this? Is that a fucking turtle? Tortuga bros! Oh, they're fucking. It's the miracle of nature. Gaze upon it as they force their skulls into each other. That's how they do it. Can I ride them? Oh, sorry to interrupt you. Why can't I ride them? I want to ride the Tortugas. They're so huge. Why are they gigantic? Don't look at me like that. If I was shaped like you, you'd want to ride me too. Okay. Mild disappointment that I can't ride the Tortugas. And I can't put little hats on their heads. You should be able to put on hats that they can't take off. Which is what I assume everybody else does with actual turtles, right? Maybe it's just the immediate area around the ocean monument that I was seeing? I think so. Oh, yeah, this is a deep sea area I built in. Remember those shelters I built and I didn't have the tools I needed to destroy those blocks quickly enough? Maybe that's the best I can do. Maybe I just have to build my colony around the base of the ocean monument, which is a good idea anyway, because it'll give it more of a reason to exist. Like, it'll be a base of operations from which to prepare for the assault on the ocean monument and to process the materials that I get from it after I'm victorious. And also, if I die in the monument, which is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, I'll just return to the habitat immediately adjacent to it. Maybe I can even build a tunnel that just goes directly. In fact, I did that last time. I built a tunnel that went to one of the legs so I could bypass the guardians entirely. And I just burrowed in through the leg and had a dedicated protected corridor for getting into the monument from. That didn't protect me from the guardians inside of it. Look at how pretty that is. Now it's dark. The fruits of our labor. Well, my labor. Well, I guess it was a job watching me bumble along and slowly build all this. I love it. I love now that glass renders correctly. It looks proper. It looks correct. I'm going to experiment with making grassy blocks. I think there's still a way to do that. I should really have just Googled it. I just never remember. Sargnag the Hedgehog. So I put in all that effort to build deep. And this is the best I can do. Maybe what I need to do is find another mesa, like a plateau, out there that's adjacent to a larger, more spacious area of deep sea biome, and then do exactly what I did here, just with more room to expand. Sagnag, he's really lewd. How lewd is Sargnarg? Can anyone really say? Who are we to judge? I mean, I can judge. It's my channel. I'm Judge Fudge. Too busy being delicious. That's a fresh reference. Really? when did I? Oh yeah, okay. Let me go plant some more. It's bothering me that there's no plants on the upper level. And I still don't have any potatoes. You can feel me on that, right, Irish viewers? Potato famine. It's another modern, fresh, topical joke. Sea bread. You like that shit? Yeah, I bet you do. Maybe I'll go looking for crops this time. I'm still undecided on exactly where I want to start constructing the giant colony. I also feel as if there was a larger deep sea biome. You know, I might be fooling myself. I might think there was a larger deep sea biome because of the reduced visibility last time when it was raining. At any rate, I think there's space enough there for a very sizable colony around the ocean monument. I think it's a good idea. It'll give me more reason to build it, to be underwater and have access to... access to the monument for basically exploiting the shit out of it. Okay, the arrow is going this way, slightly crooked like my dick. So I'm going to want it to point this way on the way back. Also sometimes like my dick. It's like a propeller. You know how tails can spin his tails to fly? I can do that with my dick. But only once. It's excruciating. Excruciatingly pleasurable. Can you imagine if humans had penis bones like animals do? Many animals have a penis bone that they can break. Heading off into the desert. This seems wise. Shut up, it does. I would grab a cactus, but I don't really want to grow cactus underwater at all. There's nothing I would use it for except for carpet. The only time I ever need green carpet is for covering up the glowstone lights in a nature dome. I'm nowhere close to having the portal I need in order to get glowstone yet. I really, really would prefer to go in a straight line though, because that'll make it straightforward to navigate back. So, if you're wondering why I'm proceeding through a desert when there was a much more promising island, it's because you can get lost really close by to your base if you just don't use your compass. King of the ocean, bitch! Are these drowned? Are these what drowned look like on the surface? I'm gonna say yes, because it interests and excites me, and that's my criteria for what truth is. Oh no, these are desert zombies. These are dried out desert zombies. Man, that kelp does not last long. How's this for contrast? I was underwater for the past bajillion episodes. Now I'm in a fucking desert. So I'm kind of regretting Oculus Go. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I use it all the time. But I just know Santa Cruz is going to come out soon. Sooner than they said it would. And that's gonna devalue Oculus Go by like 10 times. You're gonna see them on Craigslist for like $20. Because why would anyone want to go if they can have a Santa Cruz? I guess that's kind of an upside because I can give it away as a gift to somebody who doesn't have VR and would never buy a computer for it. But I'd rather give them Santa Cruz because that's going to be the full VR experience. Troublesome, troublesome. Starting to think I should turn back. In fact, I'm pretty sure I should turn back. I'm going to take a look in this forest, and if there's nothing good in this forest, I'm going to go back the way I came and just sail around looking for villages that are closer to the sea. It'd be crazy is if by going this way, I came across my old underwater base in that lagoon. I'm going to just peek into this forest. Hold on. I have to kill these rabbits. Look away. Yeah, this reminds me of this Breath of the Wild. Breaths of the Wild. I'd play that. Nobody wouldn't. These are some wild boobies. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Well, can you? Timmy from Michigan died because he couldn't handle it. The breasts were too wild. So ask yourself, can you handle it? What the fuck? All I want is a village. How come I can't find a village when I need one? I'm just looking to fucking pillage the village. Oh, hey, that rhymes. Wonder if there's a reason for that. Like if the etymology of pillage includes villages. Just wandering through nature, slaughtering everything I come across for my own benefit. I make a good human. I enjoy being human. It's a good fit. No, this is a swamp. Get out of my swamp! Oh, fine. I'm going, Shrek. Jesus, put your dick away. You cannot tell me what to do. I can't do Scottish. Do people who wear kilts have a problem with dick smell? And don't make this out to be about hygiene, because I wash my dick, but there's still a faint smell of, like, the distinct aroma of ball sweat. And I'm conflicted. Would kilts help that? Would they mitigate it because it's open to the air? So you're airing out your balls and it doesn't get a chance to build up? Or would it make it worse because it's open to the air? So the smell can spread more easily. I would ask Bill Nye, but this is why he blocked my email. No, he's a baby. Run. I let you live so you can send a warning to the rest of your people. Have them pay me carrot tribute every month. Yeah, that reminds me of Watership Down. Remember, if you watch The Walking Dead, imagine the whole, like, Negan story arc, but they're all anthropomorphic. Well, no, they're not anthro, but they're cartoon rabbits. Imagine the whole Negan story arc, but with cartoon rabbits that can talk. So it's 10% furry, but not more than that. It's not dangerously furry. You know, I think we could benefit from is haptic vibrational motors in the headset. I think they don't do that because they don't want to damage the delicate optics over time, especially if they were to put in varifocal lenses. They wouldn't want the motors being fucked up by the vibration. Like over hundreds of hours of use, the vibration probably would start to cause some damage. I don't know for sure, but I think that having your head be able to buzz instead of just the hand controllers would add to the immersion. Like if you're hit in the head with a rocket and like a giant robot game. Come here, you little shit. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. That's right, you idiot. That's survival of the fittest right there. Although I'm by no means the fittest, so maybe it's... I guess the moral of the story is don't run into cacti, but most people can figure that out. The little needle is pointing in the right direction, but I'm almost out of food. And the sun's going down. I'm gonna have a lot of meat when I get home, though. Oh, these are babies, aren't they? I don't want to kill the babies. The baberinos. Little hippity hops. This game needs frogs. How come there's lily pads but no frogs? And I want to be able to catch frogs in jars. No particular reason. I mean, it's not like I saw that YouTube video of the frog being used by that chimpanzee as a fleshlight and got ideas from it. That's the opposite of what happened. The exact opposite. That's the furthest thing from my mind. God, can you imagine how gross that would be? So gross. God, I would pay good money for the original Kermit voice actor if he was still alive to narrate that video. Can you imagine just Kermit hanging out on a lily pad and then a giant chimp comes up and starts fucking his mouth? Or it's not easy being green. Making that noise chicks do in porn when they're being face fucked. But like with the Kermit accent. What? No. You said that. That wasn't me. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I made it home. Home sweet home. Where a man can stroke his bone. Where a kid can be a kid. Turns out Chuck E. Cheese's will throw you out if you masturbate in the ball pit. Where a kid can be a kid did not mean what I thought it did. Like they mean like toddlers. They don't mean like hormonal 12 to 14-year-old boys. Well, how do they expect me to fucking hold my nut in when they've got that erotic animatronic like show going on? The country bears especially. I mean, they're practically nude. Or is that... No, that's at fucking Disneyland, isn't it? That's Splash Mountain. Why did I think the country bears were at Chuck E. Cheese's? Probably not important, I'm gonna go ahead and say. Did I put the... Yes, I put the reeds away. Do I want to grow reeds? What do I need reeds for? I need reeds for pages, for paper, to make books, so I can make a bookshelf, so I can enchant. So I should look for an opportunity at some point to build a module for cultivating reeds. I can't expand in that direction. I can expand in this direction, but it's going to be weird having a module right next to that one that isn't connected to it. Fuck, I guess it's something to do, though. I'm hungry as shit. Hungry. I want skitty. I'm Honey Boo Boo, and I love to eat skitty. Yeah, Honey Boo Boo's gonna haunt my fucking nightmares for years to come. She's gonna replace the animatronic Chuck E. Cheese animals. Sometimes you're afraid of what you love. Let me harvest more wood. I don't really have an excuse for not chopping this down and replanting constantly, because it generates slowly enough as it is that it makes like only a slow trickle of wood blocks. So I may as well try to maximize it as much as I can. This won't be a problem when I can grow more trees than that. But for the time being, it's kind of a fucking inconvenience. At least I can get trees underwater now. I don't have to go to land. Let me try planting more than the usual amount. Wonder if this will work. Won't they conflict with each other? I wonder. If it does, I can grow 5. But they'll be like fucking fucked up and like merged into each other. Look at how cool that looks now that the glass renders properly. That looks so fucking cool. It makes me have to go to the bathroom. I'm about to shit my brain. That looks so cool. And let me try to fucking make a grass block. Did I remember this wrong, or does this still work? No, that worked in a mod, I think. There was a mod where you could make your own grass blocks. And I think there might still be some other way I'm forgetting about. Because having to make a silk touch pick just to get grassy blocks is really sucky. And the only other way to get grass down here is this tedious process of building like a diagonal tunnel out of dirt that it can spread down to slowly. It's the worst. But as a consequence, right now I just don't have any grass at all, really. I have a barren patch of dirt. Yay, it's making more saplings. So if this turns out to be a fucked up non-starter of an experiment, at least I have more saplings to start over with. I'm excited. For the first time in a while, like I have a clear goal that's going to be interesting, which is to, for the first time, to build an entire colony around the base of an ocean monument for the purpose of safe, easy access to the ocean monument. And what's exciting about that is that I'll be able to really safely deconstruct the entire thing and store the materials, and then maybe make a colony somewhere else completely out of ocean monument materials like prismarine. I've always wanted to do that. I just didn't have the wherewithal to build the infrastructure I needed to safely, because those guardian fish aren't going to sit there with their thumbs up their asses while you deconstruct the monument that they're sworn to protect. They're going to be on you like bees. What the fuck? How come that didn't give me you have to give me seeds. How can it not give me seeds? They're not making farming easy. It's not easy being green. Poor Kermit. Or maybe that's what Kermit's wanted all these years. And he's secretly gay, but he had to pretend he wasn't, because that was how the business was in the 70s. And that's why he was with Miss Piggy. Because really, who would voluntarily fuck Miss Piggy? Don't send me links. That was a rhetorical question. Will this work? Or is it going to be blocked? Looks like it's going to be blocked. Looks like they can't grow once one of these grows. So what am I going to do? What if I trim all the leaf blocks to get them out of the way? so that it's only a log. Will this work? Boy, I sure wish leaf blocks were still good for anything at all. And it really fucking sucks the big one that they're not. That was my favorite trick to use to clear up modules. What the fuck? Is that a zombie? It is a zombie. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. I'm getting better at throwing it. What happens if I throw it indoors? Will it break glass? That's so fucking wicked. Look at that. Why did I not use this more? There's no arc even. It goes in a straight line. I guess that's so it's easier to use underwater. Look at that dome. Look at that big ass. Well, it's not even a big dome, but for down here it is. I'm going to go landscape a little more. Actually, no, I'm over time. That's all for this time. If you feel ripped off, leave a comment and your information so I can give you a full refund on what you paid to watch this.